So about a week ago, Sezane very kindly sent me a little pouch with some of their new makeup line in it to try and test out for you, and I also have a code for you if you would like to get a free piece of makeup with any order over €50 or £50. I will leave that code on screen here and in the description box as well if you would like to make use of that. Follow the link, buy it and use the code and you can get a piece of makeup randomly allocated into your order. So I do have some makeup items just to kind of talk you through, tell you my first impressions, what I think of them, what I would like to see from Sezane's makeup line when it does release, and then I also have some pieces to show you from their homeware line as well. So very exciting, Sezane branching out into both makeup and homeware, things that I'm really keen and excited to see more of from them. But I'm gonna let you know my first impressions of the pieces that I was sent and the homeware bits that I bought as well. So as I said, they did very kindly send these over. I know they sent quite a few people some bits, even non-influencers, non-creators, which I thought was a really nice gesture to show appreciation for their most loyal supporters. And it's one of those things I really love about Sezane. They do these free gifts and incentives and stuff so often, and it really seems like they do care about their customers. So I'm going to show you the bits. So I'm actually wearing a couple of them now. The first thing is the red lipstick. So this is, does it have a name? I don't think it has a name, but it's a gorgeous red lipstick. Now, the first thing to note about the Sezane makeup line is the quality of the packaging is just second to none. This feels like a designer luxury level brand. Now obviously these aren't released yet, so I don't actually know how much these will retail for. I would imagine a lipstick like this will be 20 something pounds. It will be a little bit more pricey, but it definitely feels very premium when it comes to the packaging. It's absolutely beautiful, it's weighty, it looks stunning in your makeup bag or your handbag. It has an S on the top, if I can show you that. So you can see an S for Sezane on the top. So all of the attention to detail, as you would expect, is immaculate. This is a beautiful, really true sort of ruby red shade, and it's what I'm wearing at the moment. And I'm not normally a red lipstick wearer. I find it a little bit bold, a little bit high maintenance for me generally day to day, but ever since I got this I've been wearing it quite a few times and I absolutely love it. It's a really nice formula. It's not too dry, not too wet, if you know what I mean. It goes on really nicely and you can kind of smudge it out to get that very Parisian French smudged undone red lip look, which I really like. I like it a little bit more than a very kind of chiseled, very accurate lip. I like it to look a little bit more lived in. So yeah, you can definitely do this with this lipstick and I just absolutely love it. I think it's a gorgeous shade and I would love to see some other shades from them when they do eventually release the line. Some pinks and nudes and stuff would also be really lovely because yeah, I'm really impressed with all of these products, to be honest. The other lip product they sent me was their lip balm. So this is in the same packaging. This has a mustard lid. Absolutely beautiful, super weighty, and this is a light pink, but it is very much kind of a lip balm. It does have a slight tint to it. I will show you in the try on, but yeah, it does slightly give a little bit of colour to the lips, but it is primarily for moisturising, hydrating, and it is really lovely. It's not the most hydrating lip balm I've ever used. If I really wanted to use like a proper hydrating, moisturising lip balm, I wouldn't go for this, but for something that you put on your lips to stop them from feeling dry, to add a little bit of colour day to day if you don't want to wear a proper lipstick or lip colour, then this is really lovely. And again, the quality of both the product and the packaging is outstanding, and yeah, big fan of this one as well. Now they sent me another lip product, but this is actually more of a duo, almost like a lip and cheek palette. I've actually primarily been using this on my cheeks so far because I really like having cream blush. I'm much more into cream products generally than I am powder products, and I normally use a cream blush anyway. So when I saw this, I thought it would be perfect for just adding a little bit of colour to my cheeks, and I really like that you've got 4 different shades to choose from. This is quite a similar formula to the lipstick. It's almost like a cream to powder. It's very creamy in the pan, and then when you put it on the cheek and blend it out, it kind of turns to, not a powder, but it it sticks to the cheek and it definitely lasts for quite a long time. So I'm quite impressed with the formula. The funny story about this is literally the day before this arrived, and I didn't know it was arriving. It was a complete surprise. I was very much considering buying and trying the Rouge palette. You'll know the one if you know Rouge, the gold one that they do. I was very much considering buying that and trying it out because I was really after something like this that I could use multi-purpose on lips, cheeks, even potentially eyes if you wanted that fully cohesive look. And so I was really considering, I was going to put an Instagram story up and say, has anyone tried the Rouge one? What do you think? Do you think it's worth it? And then the next day this arrived, so I didn't have to do it because it is very similar and you definitely wouldn't need both. Absolutely love it. The packaging is stunning. It's got like a closure, a magnetic closure. It's blue again with that S on the front, and this is called the Rouge palette. So yes, absolutely love that. That might be my favourite product that they sent. Okay, last up, the final product they sent me is a mascara. This again, it follows the similar packaging design. It's absolutely beautiful. It feels really weighty and lovely. It has a beautiful green lid, and then it's a pretty kind of do-it-all mascara. It's a very standard style wand. I'll show you in the close-up. It's got the fibre bristles. I'm not a makeup expert by any means, but you know when mascaras either have those plastic bristles or they have these more kind of fibrous bristles, like the hairs. This one is the latter. This is my personal preference. I prefer this over plastic bristles. I actually find the plastic bristles sometimes hurt my eyes. I don't know why. They're a bit sharp, whereas these are definitely softer. And yeah, it's just a standard kind of mascara, but it is really nice. It's definitely quite a natural lengthening look, I would say. I would say it's more lengthening over volumizing, but again, I'm not a makeup expert, so don't quote me on that at all. But it is really lovely, and I don't know if this is something I would buy just because I don't tend to spend a lot on mascaras. I think you can get really affordable mascaras that do kind of the same thing as more expensive ones. However, it depends how much it is. It depends how much it will retail for, but it is absolutely beautiful. If you're a mascara person and you love a good mascara, I would definitely recommend trying this when it's available. So yes, that's everything they sent me. Let me know what you think about their beauty line. Have you received any of it? What do you think? Would you like to try it? Is Sezane Beauty something you would consider buying, or would you just stick to their clothing? Okay, moving on, let's talk a little bit about their homeware line, because this released about a week and a half ago now, and I was really anticipating this for a long time. I think they've been working on this since about 2020. I know if you go to the Instagram account for the homeware line, I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I can't pronounce French, but you know what I mean. I think it was set up in late 2020, so it's definitely something that they've been working on for a while now and carefully considering for a while, which I really like to see. They haven't rushed into it. And they dropped the first release, the first collection from the homeware line, as I said, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now. I really liked a lot of the things, actually. I liked a lot of the kitchenware, the espresso mugs. These espresso mugs are really cute. I liked some of the dishes and the tableware and the other mugs as well. I know some of them are collaborations with artists, which is really nice, and then some of them are just plainer and just kind of Sezane owns designs. And then I also really liked these vases and jugs. I will say everything was quite expensive. As you can kind of predict from Sezane, their clothing is more premium, their homeware is going to be more premium. They're not wildly expensive, but it depends on whether you find investing in your homeware important to you or not. I know some people really don't see the value in it. I personally really like a few luxury touches around my home mixed in with more affordable pieces as well. So I definitely wouldn't go out and buy loads from the homeware range, and I did pass on the mugs and the jugs this time, the mugs and the jugs, just because I felt like I couldn't justify buying them at the price they were. But never say never, I may get around to it in the future, and I'm interested to see what else they release as well. But what I did buy are some cushions. Now, it came at a funny time because the day that the Sezane homeware line dropped was actually the day that our new sofa arrived from Arlo and Jacob. So we ordered this sofa about 2.5 months ago. Obviously they take a while to be made and come, and we ordered it in this brown velvet shade, and coincidentally the day it arrived was the day the Sezane homeware line dropped, and the day that they dropped some very, very suitable cushions for my sofa. You can see that this particular velvet one is an exact, I mean it literally is the same fabric. I think it's exactly the same colour, so it was quite funny how apt it was that it came out on the same day. and it just shows how much I'm into Sezane's aesthetic and how similar our tastes are, because I know this sofa won't be for everyone and I know these cushions won't be for everyone, but as you can see, I'm a big fan of them. So I did order a few just to kind of go in our living room and tie in the colour of this sofa with the colour of our other furniture. So the first one I got is this little velvet one. So this came in 2 different sizes. I got the smaller one. This is the, it just says the velvet caramel, 50 by 30, and so it's about this length. Really nice. It's actually really soft velvet. It's actually softer than my sofa. But yeah, so this was the first one. I just thought having a cushion in the same colour as the sofa is going to work really well, because it means that I can tie in the colour of the sofa with the colour of our other sofa, which is a bit more plain, really nicely by adding this to our sofa, our other one. So that way it kind of gives a more cohesive look. So that's the first one I got. I got another velvet one because I really liked this colour as well, and I thought it also goes with the general theming in our room. We have a lot of kind of warm tones, warm browns. Our rug is like a cream, oatmeal and reddy colour, and then we have the blue walls as well, which is kind of a juxtaposition with the orange of the sofa, but I think I like the 2 colours together. Obviously they're opposites on the colour wheel, so they go quite well. But yes, this tied in very well as well. I got this in the bigger size, as you can see. So the comparison between the two, this one's like double the size of that one, but otherwise it's the same. It's coming off quite a different colour on camera to what it is in real life. It's definitely coming off more vibrant on camera. In person it's a lot more muted than it actually looks on camera. So it's like a muted, reddy, pinky colour, which I really love. And then I got 2 of the floral ones because I really liked the quite autumnal colours of this, but I thought it matched with the sofa perfectly. And I got the big one and I got the small one. Now the reason I got 2 is because I actually saw this picture on their Instagram or on their website, I can't remember, and I really liked the way it was styled with the big velvet and the little floral, and then the big floral and the little velvet, and I just really liked that styling, so I wanted to copy that and replicate that in our room basically. So yes, I got 2 of these, and then the final one I got, just to mix it up a bit, is one of these floral ones. So they had this in this red pink colour which matches the velvet, and they also had it in a gorgeous green colour as well, which I really like. So I just thought it didn't go as well with the rest of our room, so I got the pink one. But yeah, they're gorgeous cushions. I like that they come already filled. I know it's cheaper to buy just the covers and then fill them yourself, but I'm a little bit lazy and I just like the fact that these are already filled and I don't have to worry about going out and getting exact sizes of inners. I can just order these and they come filled fully. I know they are on the more expensive side, but looking at the fabrics, as always, they're beautifully made. This one in particular is 83% cotton, 17% linen, made in India. So I just really like the quality. The quality does feel very good. The linen cotton blend feels soft, it feels thick, and the embroidery is absolutely beautiful on this one. Let me know what you think of Sezane's homeware line so far. Did it pique your interest? Have you ordered anything? Do you think you would order anything in the future? I know people had mixed feelings on it. It's definitely a bold design and it's not going to be for everyone's taste, but I absolutely love it. It's right up my street in terms of the patterns, the colour palette, everything about it. I'm really a big fan of it, so I'm excited again to see what else they do with it over the coming months. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a fairly short but sweet one, but I just wanted to show you the makeup and the cushions because I was debating whether to film a video on them or not, because it's not clothes, it's not what everyone is going to be interested in, but I wanted to film, so I thought why not, I'll show you the bits that I've got and let you know what I think of them. I am really impressed with both of them. If you want to treat yourself to some homeware or some makeup, I definitely think they're really good options. And yes, do like this video if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below what you think of the makeup and the homeware. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me, and if you would like to keep watching, you have some time this weekend to watch some more of my videos. I will leave some suggestions up on screen for you to continue watching. Otherwise, I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!